A deadly head-on collision occurred today on the N1 North near Masekwa Brick in the Louis Trichardt area, resulting in fatalities and serious injuries. At least 2 people died at the scene. This includes occupants of a sedan as well as passengers from a bus. Let's get an update from the Limpopo Transport and Community Safety spokesperson, Matome Taueatsoala. A very good afternoon to you. Thanks very much for your time. Give us an update, if you will, as to what the situation is exactly. I was still talking about the 2 deaths or fatalities.
Babu Vuyo, good afternoon, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. Indeed, we must confirm that as opposed to earlier reports that we saw on the socials, only 2 people demised from that accident, the driver from the bus as well as the driver from the truck, because it was a head-on collision. And then I can confirm that 2 people are critically injured. 5 others are survived with minor injuries, but all of them have been taken to Asylum Hospital as well as Louis Trichardt Hospital.
Have the families of the deceased been informed?
Yes, indeed. The officers on site that were on site have done everything necessary that needed to be done. I am not in a position at the moment to confirm whether they were able to really reach out to the families, because a bus may have been traveling from outside the country. So indeed, it's a matter that the police will have to attend to, because they were on site as well. I must also add that there was another accident on the R36 where 3 people lost their lives in a combi, where a driver lost control on a curve. This is a serious concern that we are having as a province, that most of the accidents that we are having are due to reckless driving. This one of the bus and the truck was as a result of a driver overtaking on a solid barrier line where he was not supposed to do so, as well as on the R36 in the Mopani district. The driver did try to overtake on a curve, and which had a solid barrier line, and he lost control. As a result, he lost his life and 2 other passengers.
Do we know the condition or how the seriously injured people are doing at this stage?
At the moment, I can confirm that they've all been taken to Louis Trichardt, the 2 of them. They've been taken to Louis Trichardt Hospital, which is one of our best provincial hospital in the district of Vembe. And the medical team is attending to them. We will get a report earlier, but as things stand, there's no any other update that we can give in terms of the state of their health.
Presumably, you were able to speak to those who sustained minor injuries. Were they able to share with you any information as to what exactly happened?
The report, as we have from them, is that the truck driver overtook on a solid barrier line, therefore ended up colliding with a bus, and they collided head on. That is why both of them, the drivers, they are the one that has lost their lives.
Mm-hmm. Are you able to tell us what the state of the roads or certain perhaps major roads is at the moment, and perhaps what people should look out for and do?
The N1 from early in the morning coming to Limpopo, the N1 North had a traffic of over 1,300 vehicles coming through to the province at Kranskop. The numbers were getting from Kranskop Toll Plaza. And presumably, this is as a result of the movement of the ZCC Moria church service that is taking place. We started expecting over 700 buses yesterday, and today they will be on R71. But we must confirm that our Department of Transport traffic office officials, as well as the National Traffic Police officers, as well as Polokwane, they are hands on deck in trying to manage the situation, because we expecting congestion on the R71, R81, D4040, as well as R36 that people will be using to go to Moria. But as things stand, there's no any incident that has been reported leading to that congregation that is happening today.
I know you may not have the facts at the moment while work is ongoing, but just off the top of your head, how would you say the province is doing so far compared to previous years?
Yes, Vuyo, as things stand, in terms of the stats as released by the Minister Grisi, the province is doing far much better as compared to last year. However, I must mention that we are concerned about the accident that has been happening yesterday. You would know that yesterday, I think on the R518 from outside Mokopane going to Lephalale, there was a light delivery vehicle which was ferrying people, about 11 of them at the back with no canopy. He lost control as well, and then hit a bridge, and then they fell into a river. It's a concern that we have, that people need to be patient. They need to drive at the speed that is acceptable, because all this death would have been avoided if indeed we're driving at the speed that is acceptable. Because if you are carrying 11 people, you should be worried. And we must also really commend our taxi drivers who are driving across our province, also those that are coming from Gauteng. They really have been cooperating. We do not have any reported major cases of accidents from emerging from taxi drivers, because just a taxi is carrying almost 16 people to 15 people. If something was to happen to it, it will be a major upset to us. But so far they've done as well. We had a congestion in major many of our towns yesterday and then on the 23rd. But however, we managed to go all out together with our municipal traffic officials to try to manage the congestion as people were doing their last minute shopping in towns, particularly in the area of Giyani, in the area of Thohoyandou, Bakersford, as well as Mokopane.
Matome Taueatsoala, thank you very much for your time. Spokesperson for the Limpopo Transport and Community Safety Department.